lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. It's the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets and the Clemson Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Death Valley. The tradition is real. You touch the rock, you run down the hill, and it is a beautiful venue. Clemson has become one of the most difficult places to play in the ACC, if not college football. These fans are electric and dynamic. Call it Death Valley for a reason. This is where teams' dreams come to die. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Tigers offense will get the ball first. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
Caught in the backfield, it's Moore. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. West Coast got it, and they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
It'll be 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Reynolds. Here comes the heat. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play.
And that right there is a huge reason why this team has a winning record coming into this game. Their defense takes the ball away. And here on the opening drive, you see the athleticism in the back end of the defense, picking it off and putting it in great field position for their own.
On the ground, it's Hosley. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Got it behind the line. It's Hosley. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They lost 3 on that last completion and made this 3rd down call a little bit tougher. Unleashes it. Makes the grab. He's got it inside the 10. Mark him out of bounds at the 9-yard line. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. They'll run the option. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Gives it on the option. That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Good right down the boulevard. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Breaks into the open. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run it from the gun. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And I think that's really the key to this football team. You saw it last week, man. Everything kind of falls into place when he gets the football and the ground game gets going. And I think when you play a rivalry game with emotion, with passion, like settle everybody in, run the football, and be more physical.
The handoff as they run the counter play here. Finding some room. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. Following the play, there is a yellow jacket who is shaken up. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to pass. It's Reynolds. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Turning it on! Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Trying to keep the drive alive. Walk down at the 33, gets the job done. It'll be 1st down. You're in plus territory, no desire to give the football back. Maybe the punt doesn't even work out. They go for it, and it works out well.
So I wonder if you go tempo here, too. Now that you just picked up that 1st down, don't let the defense sub. A lot of these guys now have been on the field for a little while. See if you can catch them off guard here and try and take advantage of how tired they are.
So now it's 2nd and long. Running inside, it's Johnson. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their 1st. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. 3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the 1st here. Give to the running back. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. Clemson now operating in the red zone. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Johnson. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Maybe a crease. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
And this team's going to have to find some answers, guys. I mean, you've seen it. This offense has moved the ball down the field, done what they want. Now 1st and goal situation. Who cares about the yards? Like, step up right here, try to force.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
There's really never any doubt with this guy. The coaching staff always talks about his leadership and his mental toughness. That was a bad interception on the opening drive, but he's able to turn the page and show you his short-term memory and just come out and stay aggressive, sling it around a little bit, and this offense is able to answer with a touchdown of their own.
And how nice is it if you're a coordinator to have a guy like that you can depend on? Like, he doesn't dwell on the one mistake. He doesn't let it turn into 2. A lot of times you can see that snowball effect, man. Just a nice bounce back for him individually and for this offense to put the early turnover behind him.
And he swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Fires to the wideout. That's caught. It's made. How about that play? Getting a huge chunk of yardage to wrap up the first quarter, and that's how we'll end it and head to the second. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead as we get a look at the numbers so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Caught in the backfield. It's Addison. Oh, he's got some space. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. And the Yellow Jackets will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Snags it, and he's open. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. Run in the red zone. It's Hosley. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Send the tight end in motion. They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. And he's not going to make it this time either. Another stop, and it's 3rd and goal. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety, you get worried about that, but the offense puts a great drive together, great job executing, great job getting a touchdown.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Looking downfield, it's Reynolds. Quarterback moving. He'll try to do it himself. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
And he's really proven to this defense that he's just not a one-trick pony. He can beat you through the air, and now he can do this. Now he can take off and scramble, move the sticks, get us 1st down for his offense. This defense, they're starting to learn pretty quickly. This guy is a talented joker at quarterback.
His way through that tackle, but he's brought down. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll try to run for it. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll give it to Johnson. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were in the last 4th down.
There's a crease. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Tigers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They are ready this time. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and after that big run, the defense answers. Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. I mean, they're about to run out of plays. 12th play of the drive coming up. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Stopped short of the 1st down marker, and now they might have to settle for the field goal and maybe tie the game going into the half. So they'll send out the field goal unit. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Tight end now in motion. Looking for space. It's Hosley. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
He slides down, and he's got enough to convert the 2nd and short. They'll go hurry up here.
It's so nice to be an offense on 2nd down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots if I want to.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Johnson. Got some room to run. They make the stop, and a nifty move to pick up 9 on that one. That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. In the red area, it's Davidson. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gonna run it. It's Hosley. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. Timeout taken by the Yellow Jackets. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Off play action. Grab behind the line. It's Harris. Runs through a man. He might have some space. Georgia Tech spins its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. Unloads to the wideout. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there. The Yellow Jackets will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. All the way back to the 15. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Run inside. It's Davidson. Picked up a few on that run, but this defense able to keep him contained here late in the half. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Bought a little time, lets it go. Caught over the middle. It's Davidson. Clemson calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Davidson. Just keep giving him the easy catches until they do something to stop him.
Yeah, you're going to dictate to the defense. You're going to make the defense cover him up, and then obviously it leaves the middle of the field a little bit more wide open for receiver, for our tight end. So QB keeps making the right decision, getting the ball to running back, and he's making plays.
Pocket breaking down. Firing to the right, complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. He nails it, a 58-yard field goal. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, thanks. Welcome into the Week 11 version of the EA Sports College Football Update Show as we inch closer to bowl season. We begin with Texas Tech taking on the number 16 team, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. And it's the Red Raiders with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one and win a fireworks-filled football game. They're up to double digits, 10 straight victories on the season without a single blemish. Here now, a look at some other games of note, including a big upset inside the SEC. And now back to your game in Death Valley. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Georgia Tech's offense comes out ready to get this drive going. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. Breaks the tackle. Picks up the first down. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
And that's a good sign for this offense, maybe finishing this football game. Maybe they can get that ground game going. They've tried. They just haven't had a lot of success. Made them very one-dimensional. Nice to see them run the football with some efficiency later in this game.
And the Yellow Jackets will snap it on 1st and 10. The give on the option. Across the 5th, headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! How about...
You gotta love the mindset that this squad just came out with in the second half. Clearly could not run the football the way they wanted to in the first half. Second half came out with energy, with passion, got the running game going, and then no surprise, they go down the field, they double up their rushing yards, Palmer, and they punch it in the end zone.
You give the guys up front a ton of credit, too, because they were missing some assignments, getting pushed around a little bit here in the first half, which is why they weren't able to have success running the football. And they had a little bit of a come to Jesus, it seems, at halftime. They've come out now playing a little bit angry and finally able to get some movement out front. That made all the difference here on this drive with their ability to run it.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. To the ground. He's got it again. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Running inside, it's Davidson. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff, it's Davidson.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Pulls it and fires to the left. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Keeps it on the draw. Got enough for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. The run inside, it's Davidson. Stopped after a gain of 3, it'll be 2nd and 7.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. There's a little room there. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, this guy hasn't quite put up Heisman numbers in this game, but in a moment where they need him the most, in the 4th quarter, look how strong he is running. Breaking
just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. The Tigers are back on top.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must get something here. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got an open man. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. The Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. With the catch, it's Harris.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
On the option. And he stopped right there, no gain on the play. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Addison. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. And the Yellow Jackets are moving quickly down the field. To the air on 1st down. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Might as well stick with him. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The RPO fire complete to the left. So they'll use a timeout here. 1 more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well.
How about this offense, man? You gotta love it. Late in the 4th quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Caught in the backfield, it's Moore. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got...
Makes the grab and room to run. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. And the Tigers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. The Tigers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. The pull and throw off the RPO. Touchdown, Tigers. A great catch and run for 6. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's May. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. And they got it. The Yellow Jackets come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, they're after him. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Lets it fly deep downfield. And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now...
In a VA Sports College Football, for David Pollack, Jesse Palmer.